From Trump's second inauguration, the president-elect is fighting to stop the release of special counsel Jack Smith's final report on his investigation. Smith resigned from the Justice Department, according to a court filing. CNN's Paula Reed joins us now. Paula, are we going to see this report on January 6th? What do we think?
I don't know, Jim.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, the Justice Department is under a deadline. It doesn't expire until later today. They have to wait until then before they release this. We're waiting to hear from a federal appeals court, the 11th Circuit. We might hear from the Trump-appointed judge, Eileen Cannon. There's a lot of unknowns, but there's not going to be a lot of news in this report, okay? We already had the committee investigation into January 6th. There was the Trump indictment. There was, of course, this unusual filing back in October where the judge allowed us to see a lot of evidence that you would never see before a trial. So most of the evidence that Jack Smith has collected is already really in the public square. So we're not looking for news. The way I'm sort of looking at the potential release of this report is whether DOJ is really going to fight and be aggressive to just at least defend their work and get it out. Because the Trump team has been so extraordinarily successful in keeping this entire case at bay. If they're able to successfully block their release of the report, something that, again, has no news and is required by regulation, that would really be astonishing.
Well, it's extraordinary because it's the Biden administration that is in charge until January 20th. And so if they're in charge and they have this report, I mean, it seems to me that it's a little odd that the courts could come in and block this from coming out. It's their report.
Well, it was made very complicated, right, by Trump-appointed Judge Eileen Cannon, who shocked the legal community over the summer by ruling that Jack Smith was not properly appointed. And she tossed the classified documents case that is being appealed. It was widely expected that would be overturned. But that's another report that's out there. We're not expected to see that before Trump takes office because he had two co-defendants. Their cases are still active. But look, if the Biden administration doesn't let this report out, if the Trump administration doesn't let this report out, Freedom of Information Act requests from journalists, other outlets, that is one possible way this information could see the light of day. And again, that classified documents report, that's where there's going to be news.
Sure. Well, and the public has the right to know. I mean, they absolutely have the right to know. We should see that report. Paula Reed, thank you very much.